Hello everyone, my name is Desiree Macias and I am a game art and animation major. And for my student innovation project, I have created what I have titled the Dynamic UI Asset Swap. This project idea first originated when I was on the game production studio project Madness in Our Hearts, a project led by Christian VC. This game, which I will call Madness for short, is a survival horror game, and like many other survival horror games such as Amnesia: The Dark Descent and Nintendo's Eternal Darkness, these games implement a sanity mechanic. However, when it comes to showcasing the player's fluctuating sanity state, typically the game relies on visual and audio effects to add to the atmosphere. And then that got me thinking, what if sanity states were reflected in the user interfaces instead? This then evolved into my SIP idea. For my student innovation project, I wanted to focus on creating a dynamic UI system that changes in accordance to the player character's sanity state. The UI would effectively work in tandem with the player character's mental state in order to provide a unique player experience. The following images are very early prototypes of what I was aiming to showcase with this custom UI in place. The image on the left shows the menu as completely normal. This is what the UI would look like at the highest sanity level, meaning the player character is completely sane. On the right, we see the menu as a bit discombobulated. Items are misplaced or scratched out entirely, and there are splatters of blood on the menu pages. This would be how the menu would look with the player character at their lowest level of sanity, meaning that they are insane. The following slides are close-ups of the menu prototypes I had just discussed. This is an updated version of the menu based on the previously shown concepts. Overall, the base concepts of the menus remain, with the assets updated to look more cohesive. This is the menu at the highest level of sanity, and this is the menu at the lowest level of sanity. After the menu assets were created using Adobe Photoshop, they were then imported into Unreal Engine 4 and assembled into menus using Unreal Engine's blueprinting process. There are a total of 5 varying levels of sanity, each adding a unique visual and functional change to the game menus. The menu defaults to the highest level of sanity, a state labeled calm. As you can see, the menu is completely normal with nothing particularly out of the ordinary. If the player's sanity level decreases slightly, this leads to the next sanity level, named tense. At this tense state, the player gets a bit distracted and misplaces items within the menu screen. At the third sanity level, called stressed, the player is very anxious. Previous changes to the menu are still in effect, but now it appears the player has spilled blood on their journal. Whether or not it is the character's blood or somebody else's is for the player to decide. The fourth sanity level, Paranoid, has more of an effect on in-game mechanics. As you can see, an item within the menu is scribbled out completely. The player can keep clicking on the item, but can no longer use it due to the character's own irrationalities. At the fifth and final sanity level, all previous menu changes have stacked, and the journal pages have an increased smattering of blood. Additionally, an item slot is missing. This will require the player to prioritize which items to take with them. To make the system fair to the player, there are also ways to recover one's sanity levels. Once an amount of sanity is restored, the menu will revert to the previous sanity level. This is to make sure that the changes within the menu are engaging and immersive to the player, and to not put the player at a complete disadvantage. This concludes my presentation, and I thank you all for your time.